The countdown continues to the total solar eclipse coming up on April 8th. We are now 34 days away from that rare celestial event where the moon will block the sun from the earth, causing near total darkness in parts of our region. But until the moon blocks the sun totally, you'll need a pair of these to keep your eyes safe. You've heard us mention these eclipse glasses before, and I found out what can happen to your eyes if you don't use them. On the afternoon of April 8th, as long as the clouds cooperate, the sky will put on an incredible solar show. But to see the moon march across the sun's surface, you'll need to protect your eyes.
You need to not look directly at the sun without some aid, like a filter like this one, or the sunglasses that you can wear. Or the other way is to use two pieces of paper and put a pinhole in one, turn away from the sun, and project the sun on the paper.
Vermont Astronomical Society President Jack St. Louis says the only time they'll ever tell people to look directly at the sun is during the eclipse's totality, which is why it's important for you to know first if your location is in the path of totality. Then, exactly when totality starts and ends in your town, so you'll know when it's safe to remove your glasses or filters.
If you use the glasses during totality, you'll miss it. So drop the glasses, take the viewers down, look at the sun. You'll see the sun's corona, the outer atmosphere, and that light is 1,000,000 times fainter than the surface of the sun, so it's totally safe.
But before or after totality, or if your town is not in totality at all, it's not safe. And if you don't have filters or an indirect viewing method like a pinhole camera, eye doctors say you're at risk of eye damage that may be permanent.
There are tiny cells in the retina which are photoreceptor cells, and those are the cells that perceive the light and turn it into a signal for our brain, and those are the cells that are damaged by the sunlight. And so even though the light may not feel like it's very bright, even if there's just a little rim of the sun visible, it can cause damage to those cells, and in some cases the damage can be permanent.
Ophthalmologist Dr. Jeffrey Young says there's really no way to reverse the damage to your eyes once it happens. Dark spots and distorted vision may stick around for weeks or months, or for life. His biggest concern is that right before totality, people will assume they're safe and drop their glasses too early.
It's best to sort of be a little bit on the safe side and only look when it's definitely totally blocked, and put on the glasses back when it's before it uncovers.
But while he expects a slight uptick in calls after the eclipse from people concerned about possible eye damage, he says based on what happened during the 2017 eclipse in other parts of the country, he doesn't think they'll be eclipsed by calls.
Certainly it's something to get checked out. If you have a permanent defect in your vision after the eclipse that doesn't go away after several minutes to several hours, I think it's something that probably should be checked out.
If you have eye surgery in the days right before the eclipse, or if you have an eye disease, you can check with your eye doctor if you're concerned about viewing the eclipse. Some of you have also asked where you can get the glasses. We have a link to a list of verified suppliers with this story on our website, WCAX.com. And you can always make a pinhole camera, which will allow you to view the eclipse indirectly. We'll link to a demonstration of that from NASA online as well. And also online, you can find all of our prior eclipse coverage as we get you ready for the big day on April 8th.